guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kitchen Cosplay, and tonight, guess what we're watching? Hunter, guys!
Episode 12.
Yep.
Last episode, we got the end of the fights.
Leorio was a freaking beast.
Oh yeah, and like it barely took a second, and then the other one was like, holy shit, the thing is on our side, and I agree.
Yeah, I agree too.
On the contrary though, Leorio kind of let us down a little bit.
A bit. He started big, like it was really awesome.
He showed promise.
But then his second brain wake up and talk for himself.
His infatuation with the feminine body, a female body, ended up causing his loss.
And his own a bit stupidity, because he could have asked the question betting on if he was still a teenager or not.
We did say that he was the heart of the group, so obviously his passion and his emotions would take over and would maybe cause his both his win and his loss, that would it wasn't the way last episode, but I see promise, like I see a potential for something in the future, but it wasn't his day.
Yeah, and what the result is that they need to wait 50 hours before they can continue the third phase of the exam.
Yeah. So now they'll have to do this in like 10 hours. So, which is not that bad, but they'll be seen as the weaker group, I feel
because they almost finished when the time was due.
Yeah, so I have faith in them. So let's see. I think this episode might be about the 50 hours, like them just hanging out.
Oh, nice.
So, I mean, they don't... Maybe they'll learn more about Killua, too, because they don't know anything about him.
What would you do if you need to waste 50 hours of your time?
In that scenario, I would sleep and train and just get ready. I mean, I don't know what's next, so...
Yeah, true.
Alright, let's watch this.
Alright.
Someone is gonna have to fight Killua at one point. Holy shit! I did say I wanted this to happen, like I wanted the fights to happen, and we did say several times that you never know what happens. Like at the beginning of the exam, we were like, technically they are working together, but they are still fighting each other. Like this is still an exam. It's you cannot have the same score.
You need to be on your own.
Yeah, kinda. To know that it's an actual phase of the exam, like one-on-one fights, that means that depending on who fights who.
Pretty much any anime, when you have an exam to pass or any contest, you have a group phase. Like for example in Hero Academia, you have the first you have the race, where it's everyone for themselves but no rules.
There's a group after that.
After that you have a group phase when you need to fight opponents but with a team and do teamwork.
And I mean,
and after that you have individual fights.
Technically too, like they ended up having the path of majority rules, but the others ended up alone in their own paths. So, I mean, it's interesting that they had to do a teamwork evaluation, the teamwork task.
It is true. I found it funny that everyone else came alone.
Because they chose a path, like an alone path, that every path was different, so they didn't have the same obstacles. But they did have a teamwork path. And so it's interesting because eventually these guys are going to work together. Like, they're going to be a group. Pretty sure that they're going to stick together. So now that they actually have to fight one another.
It's exciting.
Like, I don't fear much for Gon, and even Kurapika could be okay, depending on who he fights. Killua, I'm scared for whoever fights him.
Imagine Killua against Tompa. Tompa doesn't stand a chance. Nobody stand a chance.
Actually, I don't know, but maybe Leorio against Tompa. That would be funny.
You think?
That would be funny. But I think Leorio will have his time to shine.
I do hope.
So, but it was cool. Like, this phase was probably the longest phase so far, but it was my favorite, personally. And part of why it was my favorite was because we had these one-on-one fights, and all these hidden things about teamwork were great as well. Because, I mean, the main focus of their path was to pit them against each other, create tension, and eventually force them to destroy their group and bicker, and they almost fell into that trap if it wasn't for cute little naive girl gone.
What do you think about the fact that Leorio, even though I can understand why he wants to continue the exam and don't want to stay behind, I think that he should have considered the fact that he needs to take responsibility for the time short. Because he was responsible for the 50 hours.
That's the thing, like this
wasted.
At this place, this last decision, it was mostly meant to see who wanted this more. Like, we know that Gon has waited a long time he's wanted this for a while. Kurapika, I mean, he really wants to win this, but Leorio has as much he's got a reason to. Like, if I had to choose two people to leave behind,
two people, yeah, that would be Tonpa and Killua,
and maybe Killua, because he's doing this for fun.
Yeah.
Well, he says he's doing this for fun, but we also know that he's trying to become his own person and get away from his family, so there's that. But I want all of them to pass. Even Tonpai would kind of want to shift and turn around and decide that maybe he wants to try for real the exam. That would be cool. But anyway, it was interesting to see them try to live with each other. And you clearly see that there's a Tonpa. He chose Leorio and he decided to play on his nerves. So he's probably exhausted physically and emotionally. And it's true, though, he did not acknowledge that he's the one who made them lose 50 hours. If they had lost, it would have been his fault.
Yeah.
So...
But a brilliant idea Gon came up with. That, we can break the walls with the weapons. Let's take the long path with everyone and just go to the other path.
He was brilliant. I love this. That's funny, too, because, out of them all... You see that Kurapika is the one who reads books. Like, he's the one who trains his mind a lot more. But Gon is so open-minded with these things. Like, he thinks outside of the box. Which is like, Kurapika would never have thought, I think, of destroying the walls and just, basically going against the rules here. So, which is why I'm very happy that they have gone with them. He thinks outside of the box. This is great. Anyway, I'm enjoying this. I really, I want to know who gets to fight who.
I want to know too.
So let's move on to the next episode.
Alright.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is already up on Patreon. The link is in the description.
So go click and subscribe. And if you don't wanna, the next one will be up on YouTube next Wednesday. So see you in a couple of days, guys.
Bye.
Thanks again. Bye.